Okay, I'm back, you guys. Working on my annuals. Sorry, I'll be switching back and forth. I have to deal with that. I have to deal with that. In hindsight, no, there's no hindsight. We can put a yeah. So freelancers do this thing all the time. They do one beat and then they want more money. Uh, I used to take it personally in the beginning. I was like, I guess I come from different environment. Um, where people don't bargain, don't negotiate. They just like either take it or leave it. Believe me or not, but in my childhood in Soviet Union, it's like in India. You go to India, like first time I went, I was crying. It was like childhood. In Soviet Union and in India still, like the price MS M MRSP, minimum retail suggested price, but it's not suggested, it's mandatory. So the price is printed on the packaging. This is so nice. Just go to any shop, anywhere, like you buy the product, you don't need to think whether it's like a good price or not. It is the price. So ever since this volume, it made sense to like start charging it independently. Yeah, more like after it broke. You see, it tried to bounce of 0.5, but then it broke. So just yeah. So I think that's what we're talking about now. But yeah, never the case with freelancers. They'll like bargain. They'll do a bit and then they'll like try to double it, and you're like, guys, and you have to come up with all kind of explanations why you're firm on the price. It's just I remember I went to Turkey. The first like country abroad I visited was Turkey, and so one, two. This is not a balance. This never was. And so I go to Istanbul Bazaar, and I remember like I asked for the price of some fruit or something, anything, something small. And like, so the seller gives me a price, and I was like, okay. I pull out my wallet, and he looks at me kind of like almost insulted. And like my Turkish friend like runs to me, and he's like, sorry in Turkish, like this guy doesn't know what he's doing, and he started bargaining, and I was so confused. I was like so ashamed. He started like bargaining. I was like, this is the price. That's what he wanted. And he takes me aside. He's like, no, that's not how it works here. Negotiation, bargain is the part of the job of the trader. So if you don't honor his job, you insult him. So, and up to this day, I feel very uncomfortable bargaining. Should read the Donald Trump's book, The Art of Bargain. Is it how it's called? Yeah, look how this was developing. Also, that was a task that didn't hold at all. So up to this day, I feel very violated. Because it's like but yeah, when people like ask me to borrow money, or when people like start to bargain, I feel very much like my personal space is violated. I feel uncomfortable. I don't know, you guys, if this like charging makes any sense, or should it be just look at this volume. K Corp. What is K Corp? Bank, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, and it's like almost a penny stock now, so I don't even know why I'm looking at it. Well, technically that was like strength, and that was weakness. But practically, after it broke 0.5, maybe it made sense to like chart it like this, like this. We can try. Ooh, it's so far away. Oh, it's so far away. And yet it's the level. Gosh, come on. So, 04. So it's not there yet. It's not there yet. It's not bad for the volume. I feel like it makes more sense to cut off the level starting from here. Or even from here. Yeah, when it didn't hold it at all. Like, be more real about it. Let's not forget about it. Well, where did that come from? Yeah, what do they say? Is it more like viable like this? I think it is. However, not sure. It's too wide for sure. But it's there already anyway, so you would expect some price action from here. From here. Yeah, something like this. So it should do a little something at this level. So let's keep it for short. K Corp. Well, it's identical. Like, I'm inconsistent. I cut off the levels here, but didn't cut them off here. No, I'm consistent because like the entire volume is here, right? And here the volume is up here. If it was there, then it still holds the biggest volume, is my point. Look, still the biggest volume. So yeah, no. Makes sense. Oh, that makes my day. Gosh, I spent like maybe 6-7 hours today with freelancers and by myself trying to install a freaking metapixel and make it work at the Google site. And what can I tell you guys is that it's not gonna work. So I have to move to WordPress, I guess, because it looks like most of the issues can be resolved there, or at least I hope so. Okie doke. So volume distribution is not quite there. Yeah, it's like reversal, and then boom, boom. But it gives the volume, but price doesn't go. Oh, and it's also it was monthly, and you know, it still is. It is. It just grinds higher. Needs to calm down. Needs to calm down. Oops, sorry. I need my list back, please. Some weird stocks I don't even know. Pim. Spider, regional banking. Those are like ETFs. They pay dividends for all I care. No, my mod is I added some non-dividend stocks that I might remove as the time progresses, like Tesla and you know all this hyped fancy stocks. I don't care. But some of them start paying dividends actually since the last time. So like, I'll have to revise. Either I need to put a like dividend screener on watch, so whenever like a company starts paying dividends, they become my client. My client. Um, However, when I short or do anything with the real stop loss, doesn't matter. Ooh, look at this volume. Doodoosh. That's awkward. But look at this tail also. In an impulse, it was supposed to go to 0.5 and then bounce up, which it did. Same thing. Oh, it's down, down, down. But the volume is here. This is a big volume, but this volume still holds. There was like, oops. Liquidity change. Look how it was here. And then someone like bigger came in. Someone was like buying out all this. Supply. Demand. Supply. Someone's buying out all the supply. It's still up there above 0.5, so doosh. I think it breaks. I think it breaks confidently. You never know. That's the whole thing about stock market. And that's why we love it, right? Because you never know. Just don't make your predictions on the stock market. Well, unless you're one of those influencers who just like makes a number game. Just like doing predictions. If you continue doing predictions like consistently, people won't remember your success to fail ratio. They'll just, it's like propaganda or marketing. It's just the repetition game. The mentions, impressions, your visibility. So totally makes sense for those who live off making predictions on financial markets, just to do them in bulk. Do as much as you can, do as many as you can, and yeah, just keep your visibility. People wouldn't even bother to check how many of your predictions really came through. And that's actually, without getting like too much philosophical, that's also one of the big reasons why we live in the world we live in. It's just no one validates the credibility. People just go of the looks and repetitions, visibility. A visibility game. Okie doke. So yeah, again, this tail, not sure about this sign of strength level. You know what I mean? That's a good damn upthrust though. That's a good damn upthrust. It's hot. It's hot. Yeah, this tail, then this tail. Absolutely the biggest volume of this entire shebang, whichever way you see it, from the lowest point, yeah, this upthrust is beautiful in volume distribution. Look at it. Oh, it's in one bar. Yeah, this looks good. And this volume is up here. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Chinese internet. Looks like it wants to go lower. To me. Yeah, it bounced here. That was no, that wasn't an upthrust. That was like, but like this. So now it came up and down, and it's like, I think it's this like huge balance. Yeah, look at all this beauty. What a consolidation. What a beautiful consolidation here. It's just amazing. Can you imagine the potential it has now? After like accumulating like this. Oof. That's beautiful. Oh, and then it dropped. Look at this. Yes, it's already did it move. Yeah. I think it's good to go lower. Oof. So many things are look short right now. Dun dun dun. Gave us nothing, and then just dropped. Yeah. Didn't give an entry point. Oh yeah. What a shame. Yeah, let's keep an eye on it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Linar. Who's Linar? Give me a sec. Who is Linar? Sounds like credible company. So that was an impulse or a bounce? There was, yeah, you can call it a balance, so it was an impulse. That was our last stop then. And this is now a T1. Unvolumed and all of that, so weak T1. There was a transition extremum right here. I'll show you. It was right here. And then it went up higher. Didn't care about nothing. I think I'm getting addicted to double negative. I even figure out like triple negatives. Believe me or not. I don't need no nothing. Yeah, that's my triple negative. This is so cool. I think like Double negatives are sexy, but triple negatives are sexier. They're just hot. It's just like when English is your second language, you never know how people will take it. Will they get it, or will they think that you just don't know the language? Which I shouldn't really care about, but still, I do. Okay, so without getting like overly excited, there is no transition extreme here because there is no bar level. It's just 0.5. Oops, this is too thick. Gosh, what a day I wasted trying to install Metapixel to Google Sites. Damn, that hurts. But at least I came to some resolution. I know what to do now. You know what I mean? It's also tempting to, when it drops violently to 0.5, I feel like, no, it went there though already. It's very tempting to start it like start charging it like this, down, 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 up, and up, so that we have this situation instead, and consider the whole thing to go up. You know what I mean? So you know, like I discontinued after this drop. I'm just like, okay, enough. This is not. This wave exhausted. So using 0.5 almost like as a bar level. And since it is, and it's not. Because there's no test level yet. Okay, let's try it like this and see what happens. Oops. Where is this coming from? Gosh. I'm still like reflecting on how I spent my day. So whoever bought Lind PLC in 1992 at $7 made the right choice. 1992, 630 years, and it's from 7 to heaven. 70 is like 10-fold, 700 would be 100-fold, 7 10-fold, 7 by 5 35, 7 by 7 49. $49-fold, almost 5,000%. Not bad. 5,000% by 30. It's 500% and 50 by 3. 50 by 3 is like 15-ish, 17. 170% annually. Almost doubling. It was doubling almost annually. Not bad. So like $100,000, let's say a million, invested in this Lind PLC 30 years ago would make 5 billions. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. I think my perma bearishness has to do with me born outside of capitalistic environment. So we've been talking about that recently. Capitalism is trust and hope, belief in a better future. And like maybe stock markets will fix me finally after seeing all this. Well, a lot of this due to inflation and printing money out of proportion. but a lot of this also due to healthy economic growth. Yeah, this counter-trend potential has exhausted on Lind. Ooh, yeah, this looks like a reversal. Where was our transition extremum? It was here. It was here. Yeah, it upthrusted this volume with another volume. Interesting. Maybe up for a bigger correction. But without me. I'm not playing these games. You Lind. You're not gonna play me like this. Gases, an engineering company. Not bad. In gas, we trust. I can rhyme. I can't rhyme. If you guys have a good rhyme for in gas, we invest. No, not a rhyme. I would shit my pants if I had to freestyle on the spot in English. I can pull out something in Russian, I think, in my mother tongue, but in English I would just pull my pants, cry and run away. That's my defense mechanism. Cry and run away. Yeah, guys, I would cry all the time. Whenever I would be like bullied and called in for a fight, even if I would to fight, if I would fight, I would still cry. And I had to man up and all of this, and now I cannot cry on cue. Whenever I have to in theater, like in movies, it's easier because I mean, it's not at the spot. You have time. You can have like second take and all of that. But in theater on the spot, like barely can shed a tear. And when I was a kid, I would cry like all the time. I don't know what I'm looking here for. It's in a balance technically. And it upthrusted. The high was 331 and closes. Yeah, so it closed an upthrust. Where was it? Yeah, here. But volume distribution, everything, yeah, nothing looks like an exhaustion here. Look at this. Yeah. You know, this does not look like an exhaustion. There is no volume. That was a transition extremum, then went higher, higher, higher. Now lower, lower, lower. Lower, lower. Interesting. And that looks like, yeah. That looks like end of correction, I'd say. Wait, how did that happen? Ooh. Yeah. Interesting. It's right there in 0.5. However, like you gotta be suicidal. Because just not how it works. But this, that was a nail in the coffin of this correction. Yeah. And this volume distribution is not short at all. It's all long. So no matter how beautiful it's gonna look, yeah, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, yeah, let's short it. There was not even a initiative takeover. It just went through this volume like knife through the butter. like a sharp knife through the butter. I hope you get the visual. So I'm trying here. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, well, technically it's right in the point. Where you short it without a close manipulation signal on daily. There was volume here, even like on 5 minutes. Yeah. Inferior time frame is like all beautiful, all good, ready to go. PM, that's a massacre. I can't understand it. It goes down. Yeah, and it was like coincidence of the levels. It was like, yes, I'm here. I'm open for business. But you don't take trade like this. I'm talking to myself, actually. So if anything, none of this is financial advice. It's just gibberish of some Russian American immigrant in LA. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a Russian dude in LA. See how beautiful it was? I was like, yeah! Test, retest, let's go! But no. No way. Absolutely no way. That's suicidal. After volume like this, that's suicidal. So I shouldn't even put it on my watch lists because it's just, this is done. I will put it on my watch list. Dun, dun, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a Russian dude. As an example of how not to do. Oh, and we gotta fix these levels. This is no bueno. Yes, you guys don't belong to days and hours. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go higher, I'd say. Massacre. Russian market. Who might have known Google sites are so incapable? It is a disaster. Like you can't freaking install a pixel there. It's like, what genius? I guess it's just like it comes with our nonprofit package, but I also realized it's just free for everyone else too. So it's just super basic constructor that cannot do nothing. It's like, why do we need it then? How do you want to charge it? Maybe something like this, I don't know. Maybe something like this for now. And please, yes, months only. So, oof, what's going on here? Oh yeah, it's the same on okay. This doesn't make no sense. This doesn't make no sense. I'll keep it here for now. I don't care about this stock. I don't care. Las Vegas Sands. What did it do? Ooh. Destination properties. Half of the shares are privately held, so thank you. MasterCard. Also not a bad investment at $4 18 years ago. $4 to $400. 100 folds 10,000% in 20 years. So god damn it. Help me with my math. So 100 folds in 20 years is 50 folds in 10 years. 5 folds a year. Not bad. A million turns to what? 100 million? No, my math is off. A million turns to... yeah, 100 folds. 100 million. Wait. So my before math was off. Yeah. I'm right. In 20 years. Not bad. So what happened here? It's still in a... yeah. It still has a month to go. It will close above, so all this, like, a lot of the things will become non-existent. But it was, you see, transition extreme, and boom, some price action happened to react. Yeah. Continuation of the trend, maybe? And everyone was like, where was you when it was like $4 a share? Why do you want to buy it now? There's some massacre here. Day and hour. Day and hour. It did go there, so what the heck is this? What the heck is this? Earnings. I have one word for you. Earnings. And it's there. This is super mega weird. Balance. Okay, the battery's dying. It's good and continuation of the trend. However, maybe not. This is also called shortening of thrust. Same volume, no spread. So yeah, I would say it's like more likely to correct soon. We'll watch it happening. McDonald's. I was trying on McDonald's. I don't think I got anything out of it. Did I break even? I think I broke even on that, and then it just like stopped me out, you know, with this little wiggle. And and went up. And went up. So this was the level. This was the previous level. As awkward as it is. Yeah, so that's how it was. McDonald's also not bad of investment. From 70s, from penny stock to 500 bucks a share, 400 bucks a share. Good deal if you ask me. Okay, it upthrusted and now it's testing the upthrust. You know what? It's actually good. Look at this sexy, schmexy 1 2 1 2. It's in a balance. Yeah, look at this sexy volume. It's not just like big, it's the biggest of this entire thing. Looks good. Yeah. Does it all the time. That was a transition extremum. And then it dropped. And then it dropped. Yeah. With this kind of volume, it's hard to really tell. This kind of volume. It's a strong approach though. Strength. Well, you wouldn't call this weakness either. I know, you guys. And that wasn't even a earnings or dividend. It just... Let's keep it on the list for short. Yeah. That's also the biggest volume. Doesn't matter, it's bullish. It doesn't matter the bar is bullish. It can play a trick on you anytime. Because this whole motion was... Yeah. Let's see. Medtronic. It's about my time. Few more stocks. And I'm gonna go into my evening meditation. And then going to bed. You guys, I'm going to bed like 8:20ish nowadays. That's like the best it's ever been. So I wake up around like 4 or 5, meditate for an hour in the bed, and then like by 6 I'm out. Like 6:30 when the market starts in New York, I'm by my laptop, bright and early for the daily races. All around me familiar faces, no expressions, no expressions, dude. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow. What a perfect sign of strength in a perfect 0.5 with a perfect test. Damn, that's a book. Not you, 10-line. Oof. Did I just miss it? This little touchdown that didn't happen. Yeah, I think it did happen. Ow, ow, ow. August? And that's September. No. In Jan. It happened in Jan. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, it happened in Jan. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. What a beauty. And that's a transitioning from my friends. So didn't need a it kind of stayed in this balance though. It respected the balance. It's interesting. It's an interesting situation. Exhaustion. Oh, look at this. Ooh la la. Oof. Just look at this. That was beautiful. It makes me want to cry. That was an entry of my life that I didn't take just because. Yeah. Didn't give no entry here though, right? Oh yeah. Would it make sense in a place like this just like buy the price? There's no manipulate, there's no right signal? Don't think so. So the question here now is whether it holds its balance. I'm just gonna tell you. Technically, after transitioning from, it's like this. And maybe it's better to use transitioning from here because it's more indicative of what we anticipate from the market here. We expect it to go up, don't we? We do. Yeah, this volume still holds biggest. Yeah, volume distribution is long. Volume distribution is long. It's slightly above 0.5. That might be an issue too. Yeah, that's also concerning. Does look like an exhaustion. I think that in this particular case, eh, 20th of September, we all know you. You know what, you guys, in this particular case, maybe keeping this original balance makes more sense. Hey. Yeah. Oh, okay, so this wasn't an, so on volume to upthrust. Yeah. So looking at that chart, like this. Looking at it short like this. It didn't go as a test, and then it's in a balance, and then this balance slides down and then jerks up, and now finally it breaks down. I don't know. Ooh, sorry. That was not supposed to happen. Unvolumed up thrusts for like here, so alright, just let it sink. I let it soak and decide what it wants to do. I know what pissed me off so much today, like spending so much time with Google sites. Just this idea of wasting time on something that didn't bring any fruit immediately. However, that also always comes from my misconception of time being limited to matter, which it is not. Time is truly limitless. But yeah, whenever I do something and don't achieve a result, kind of feel counterproductive. I feel horrible because it's I could have spent this time doing something that really brings me fruit. A limiting superstition, they call it. And I know it will bring the fruit, even if it won't. It's fun in the moment. We're working on a very cool site for our nonprofit. It's already up there with Google Sites. It's just we did this transition quite recently, and now looks like we'll have to do it again. So no, not you. I'm sorry. You, yes, you. So this thing goes for transition extreme. You know what I mean? Like this. It's interesting. It's interesting. I used to say. It's not the biggest volume, but there is some pimp. A little pimp. We'll call this volume a pimp. A little pimp, and then absolutely unvolumed up thrust, no volume. So I wouldn't expect any short here. I'll keep it open because you know me. I'm just a freak of charting. So if the chart shows potential, I need to have it on my watch list. And it already went to 0.5 of this diapason almost. Yeah, so there's nothing for me. And then boom, it goes there. Yeah, no, forget. MetLife. Oh, I did the infomercial for them 100,000 years ago in North Carolina. That was cool. One of my first gigs on American soil. They flew me to Charlotte. That's cool. And I worked with teleprompter for the first time in my life. Just don't tell to MetLife because my resume would say otherwise. It's not good to lie. But just damn, sometimes you have to. What can I say? Yeah, so yeah guys, my confession. I don't remember though, but I'll be honest with you. Like I assume I said them that I did know how to work with teleprompter. I watched the educational videos though and got advisory from my friends. And it's not like hard. It's just like TV screen in front of your camera that shows you the lines, and you have to be able to read them fast. That's it. Yeah, there's volume here, so where's the technically that's like sign of strength here. uh, it's some 4.5 that did work. That did work. That moved the price back up. Um, yeah. Dun dun dun. Again, it would be so tempting here to buy just counter trend aggressive. Douche. Douche. Test. There was an Andrea. 2 bar spring. I'll show you. If you insist. Oh guys, I gotta go. But yeah, I'll show you this last one. There was the entry point of my life. I could have been on a yacht right now, somewhere in the Maldives or Mediterranean. T1 was unvolumed, but this is a volume, and then test, and then boom, from here to wherever you want to go. From here to hero. From here to at least to here, and to 0.5 of the entire shebang easily, and like to this, I mean, wherever you want to go. It was right there. October 23rd. I wasn't on the American market yet. I was still polishing my technique on crypto. It's only like in January or February of this year when I was like, I'm done. So this is sign of strength for sure. No doubt that this kind of spread. 3M company. Yeah. Someone got rich in many generations on this move. Just promise you that. Ah, okay. Yeah, so that's the sign of strength. Cool. I gotta go. See you when I see you.